Another time by Sparrow, and the circus is on.
What's up, YouTube? It's Tyler Knight. You tuned to his life. What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? We about to get into some Larry Bird and Michael Jordan. Yeah, we're gonna react to some Michael Jordan highlights, some Larry Bird. I think it's a Michael Jordan video. I don't think it's highlights. I think it's just him I think it's just talking about what is it talking about? Let's see. It says why Michael Jordan is the most skilled player in NBA history. Skills explained, so they're gonna explain it. Yeah, I think so. I don't think that's a stretch. I think he's the most skilled. There's definitely some players up there. There's Kyrie. There's Larry Bird. There's Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like there's definitely players up there, but yeah, Mike. I think he's the most skilled. Yeah, but like, comment, subscribe. And also for Twitch, hit me with a follow. And yeah, let's get into it. Larry Bird first. We're gonna react to, let's see, the most unbelievable Larry Bird plays. Must see. Let's get into it.
Defensively. Let's see if they wind it all the way down. Inside of 10 seconds. Bird low. You can't double yet. Now you can quickly. Bird's jumper, good. With 3.6 seconds left, Larry Bird gives the Boston Celtics a 2-point lead. The Celtics came down and executed beautifully. They ran off 13 seconds, and Bird nails the turnaround.
Everybody in this building had to know what was going on. Michael came over to help out.
All those people can shoot the ball. It comes out to Drexler at half court. Clyde looking to just work himself. Takes the fall away. Nailed it.
Okay, Clyde Drexler.
Wow, Drexler. And he was wearing Dennis Johnson the entire time. But you know what? What a player he's turning into. 3 seconds is a lot of time. Drexler gets the ball. He's got that isolation. They're in that four-corner type of offense. Works DJ, top of the key, spins back on him, and takes a foul line jump shot that just rattles in. All right, here we go. This comes in, the Bird knocked out of bounds. A second goes off the clock as Kersey got a hand on it. Chris Ford and Jimmy Rogers up off the Boston bench, directing traffic. They're trying to get a photographer away. Doesn't want to move. DJ again to make the inbound pass. They're double teaming Bird. Larry, fake.
Ooh, this one. Ooh. Oh, got a bounce? Sheesh. For the game. For the win.
Unbelievable.
Larry Bird remains
That one was crazy.
the greatest small forwards ever, period.
That one was tough.
Here's Bird manning up tight on him.
Real.
Bird leans to the three.
Yes. In your face, he gives Bannister 5.
Misses 2. Makes a big one here with 2:45 to go.
Here's Bird's backbreaker.
Step back, tray ball.
Fakes using the
Tray ball.
Parrish pick, and as the defense collapses, he steps back.
Man, Larry
Watch it
Bird,
now.
man.
Well, we didn't see it. Watch
He
him
could shoot
give
that thing,
Bannister the sign
especially in the clutch.
for the high five, and Bannister gives it back to him. Celtics want someone else to start it. Now they get it.
Good shot. You know how you feel about Larry Bird.
Johnson, baseline, whoa, fall away. Suns lead by 2. 104 to 102. 25 seconds to play in the game.
There's a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bird, baseline, lays it up. Yes! Up the basket for Larry Bird, and he was fouled. With 17 seconds to go, he ties it at 104. Bird with 48 points.
One thing about being clutch is like if you can score at all three levels, 3-pointers, mid-range, get into the basket, and you have the confidence. I mean, that's a pretty good bag or arsenal to get to your bag in crunch time. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can score at all three levels and you're confident and you're Larry Joe Bird, he's not gonna crack. He's not gonna fold. That's why he's so clutch. I feel like he's probably one of the most clutch players of all time. There's Kobe, there's MJ. Yeah, there's a couple of other players. Like, shoot, a player that's not really seen as a Hall of Famer or a legend like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson or Michael Jordan, but is probably one of the most clutchest players of all time. Joe Johnson. Whew, I don't think I've seen him miss a game winner. And he's another guy that could score at all three levels, and that's why it's probably so easy for him when it comes to game winners. Same thing with Larry Bird. He can score at all three levels, and his confidence is out the roof. He's not going to crack. He's not going to fold. He's comfortable. He's poised in all situations. So, yeah. About to get back into it.
In the game. Look at this. Another incredible performance again when he makes up the nine. He needs the two. Strong enough to absorb a considerable contact from the weak side, and yet still, watch, Nance. Look at that. Yes, knocks him out.
That's around. And the ball gets knocked out of bounds by 8. Oh, they call it the other way. The Detroit ball with 5 seconds to go. Thomas wants to get it in quickly.
Oh yeah, this one was tough.
Now there's a steal by Bird.
Yes. Probably the most iconic game winner of all time when it comes to Larry Bird. And he wasn't the one even scoring the basketball. He got the steal and the assist, which led to the bucket. If that steal and if he didn't get the steal, it wouldn't have been a game winner. The fact that he was able to get the steal in a clutch off of inbounds is crazy. And he's like right at his net. He got the ball past the DJ. DJ just went for the inside hand layup. That was one of the most iconic, because that's the one I remember from when I was a kid. Hardwood classics. Yeah. If you live in Canada, you know that would play over and over again. So yeah. Pass to DJ. DJ. Raise it in.
13 seconds to play. Celtics basketball.
During the timeout, I'm going through a play, and about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way? It's Larry. If he wants the ball, he wants the ball. After the timeout, we walked back on the court, and then Xavier was guarding. So he tells Xavier, he says, I'm getting the ball.
I said, I know I'm going to be waiting. And he said, I'm going to get it right here. I'm going to shoot it right in your face.
10 seconds. 5, and Bird has the basketball. Look out. Larry Bird just phenomenal the way that
he came out with about that exact spot and shot a shot right in my face. And, he was like, I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock. He wanted to shoot it with 0 seconds on the clock. I walked back to the sideline like, damn.
They clear it out a bit for John. Larry tries to fight his way through with Barkley all over him. They're not going to call a foul. Goes to Bird.
Mid-range. Right into the pocket. Right into the pocket, man.
He had unshakable confidence. If he could get his shot off, he felt like we was going to win the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
2-point Maverick lead. Bird's the man they want to have it. Yes, indeed.
Bird, 4-3.
Yes.
Larry Bird was the type of guy, he was surprised when he missed game winners. For sure. Like, I think it was it who they play when he missed that game winner? Was it LA or what, or was it in the Eastern Conference playoffs against 76ers? I remember there was one time, I think it was LA actually. I think it was in the finals when he missed the open game winner. He was going off the whole game and then got a clear look, got a clear shot and missed it. And he was surprised. Yeah, Larry Bird's one of those guys. Like, if he has a clear shot, he's expecting it to go in. Like a Jerry West. Jerry West said when he missed shots, he was surprised. Every single time he would miss shots, he's surprised. That's the type of confidence you need to have. You got to think, okay, every time I shoot it, this is going to feel good. The fact that you can shoot the ball and it feels good every single time, it's like, oh, this is not off. But if it's off, like, I'm surprised. Like, how did I even miss that? Those type of players, like, are extremely efficient. He's a 50, 40, 90 guy. You know what I'm saying? 50% from the field, 40% from the three-point line, and then 90% from the free throw line. So, yeah. And with that percentage and that ability to shoot the ball at a high clip, you're gonna be surprised when you miss shots, especially in the clutch. When you have a high percentage of making shots in the clutch. So that's how legendary Larry Bird was, man. That's how consistent he was. He was surprised, shocked when you would miss a shot.
Larry Bird for 3. Celtics lead it by 1. What can you say about Larry Bird? Imagine the arrogance, the wonderful arrogance of a man who needs 2 to tie or 3 to win and says,
goes for the 3.
Let's roll the dice.
I remember we were playing Washington one night, and Larry just
game
hit what
winner
would have been the
roulette.
game winning shot. KC called
Game winner
timeout.
roulette.
It won't count. It does not count. Boston had called a timeout.
Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little upset.
He looks at the bench and says, hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot and I'm going to kick it in.
Mm-hmm.
He told Washington, I'm going to get the ball.
Yeah. 2 seconds left.
Yeah, you told him and you did it. No. That's one of the craziest game winners of all time. Because if you've seen what he did before, I don't know if that's leading in to the overtime, but he had like 3 of those in the clutch. 3 of those off of 1 foot 3 times. He told Washington Bullets that he was going to do that too, and they couldn't do anything about it. Like, the fact that he tells them he's going to do this on a game-winning shot in the clutch and still does it, he's cold. He's cold-blooded. Oh my gosh. He is cold-blooded, man. That's a bad man.
Incredible. Bird wins it at the buzzer.
How many people you know would talk to the other team like this and say, I'm going to stick it in your face?
3-point Portland lead. 7 and 2/10 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. On his third,
Ooh.
it's a 3-pointer. And he's tied the
How do you make that?
Oh man, Larry
The
was
clutch?
so confident, so extremely confident.
All right, here we go. 15 seconds left in regulation. Bird's 3-pointer. No.
Love shooting that off one foot.
Ray Williams has it. Williams to
Yo,
Bird
you don't.
again. Up fakes. Fires another 3-pointer.
Yo. The fact that he missed it off of 1 foot and then went for the 1 foot again, he is insane. The arrogance, the type of confidence you need to do that. If I shoot off of 1 foot for a game winner and I miss it and I get another attempt, I'm shooting off of 2 foot. I'm making sure I'm squared up to the rim. I'm holding that shot. I'm holding the follow through until the ball goes in the basket. I'm not taking any chances. I'm not shooting off of 1 foot again. Are you crazy? But that's Larry Bird. Larry Bird is so confident. He did not need to shoot that off of 1 foot, but I guess it's because he was just in the motion of it. And it's like he didn't want to come to a complete stop to throw off his shot. So he just went to the motion off of 1 foot. Yeah, just it went in. He missed it the first time, got it back, shot it the exact same way, and it went in. Oh my gosh, what in the heck? Who does that? What even is that? Like what? It's crazy.
113 with 5 seconds left to play.
Larry said, "You guys want to win the game?" And I said, "Sure, yeah, absolutely." He goes, "Give me the ball and get out of the way."
Bird pops out, gets it on the sideline, goes baseline, throws it up and Larry Bird did it again. He did it again.
There's nobody better with a game on the line. Maybe nobody better ever.
I remember in particular one where I had to make a pass in from Phoenix, and the Suns crowd was going wild.
Max looking, loops it to Bird, a runner. It's good! It's good! Bird hits and the Celtics win it!
As soon as Larry let it go, he virtually turns to the bench and he's looking over like, "You should have had more than one guy on me."
Bird hits and the Celtics win it! The three-pointer by Larry Bird at the buzzer!
You could have heard a mouse pee on cotton in that building. It got that quiet.
Larry Bird, and look at the concentration. Looks like he's found the mark, Bill.
Okay, I'm gonna pause the stream. My wife's calling me. See if she's okay. Hello? Yeah, you see my text? Did you see my text? Because you called me twice. I'm on stream right now. Yeah, I know. I just because you called me like third time, I'm like, yo, this I'm gonna have to see if you're okay. You're good though, right? Okay, all right. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm home. Okay. All right, love you. Bye. All right, let's get back into it.
He made 9 straight before he missed.
Larry Bird on his way to victory here in the long-distance shootout. Oh, wait a second.
Yo. I've seen this clip so many times, but the fact that he hit off the backboard, he's so insane. He's arrogant. Like I said multiple times, the commentator said it. He's confident, and that's an understatement. Like there has to be another word for overly confident, but it's like there's a reason for it. It's warranted. You know what I'm saying? Like it's warranted that he's overly confident. Like because he is Larry Bird. He's Larry Joe Bird. He's one of the greatest of all time. And he's one of the best shooters of all time and shot makers of all time. So it's like he could shoot off the backboard in a 3-point contest, be confident with it, and it's gonna go in because it's Larry Joe Bird. He's confident and he's practiced that before, and he can do that in a 3-point contest. And he doesn't really need to do that. He went for the hardest shot possible, probably easy for him, like any other shot. But for anybody else, that would be the hardest shot to do. From the 45 off the backboard in a 3-point contest? Are you sick? Yo, most people, if they're gonna be so nervous that it's gonna go right off the backboard, they're not gonna hit nothing. But Larry Bird right into the kisser, right in the basket. So, yeah, sheesh. I've never seen that before. For the record, I've never seen that before in a 3-point contest. He's the first, as far as I know.
That's right. And if anybody needs $10,000, I'm sure.
Larry Bird, our winner here in the 3-point long-distance shootout.
You're not taking that seriously, man.
What if you could taste the
He's
movies?
too good.
We turned that idea into an $11.3 million business with Whip.
All right, so you're about to react to Michael Jordan next. Why Michael Jordan is the most skilled player in NBA history. Skills explained. Let's get into it, man. I'm gonna take this off the screen. Stop screen. And then I'm gonna add Michael Jordan. Let's get into it. 12 minutes of this. Let's go.
As the greatest player in the history of the game. In most cases, Michael Jordan is recognized and celebrated as the greatest player in the history of the game. And although that is often debated, the one aspect that people rarely talk about is what made Michael so great. What were the nuanced details about his game that enabled him to win 10 scoring titles, 9 all-defense team selections, 5 most valuable player awards, and 6 championships? These are the skills of Michael Jordan, explained. Let's start with the less celebrated side of MJ's game, his defense. Michael Jordan possessed extraordinary defensive instincts and a deep understanding of the game. He could instantly analyze opposing offenses and react accordingly. However, it's not enough to simply read and react. One must also have the skills to execute on those reactions effectively. Michael Jordan possessed exceptional quickness and speed, allowing him to anticipate and intercept passes with remarkable precision. These abilities led to numerous electrifying fast break dunks, showcasing his athleticism and captivating audiences across the world. Jordan was known to gamble on defense, occasionally leaving his assigned player to try for a steal and score on the other end. This risky strategy could have disastrous consequences if unsuccessful, but for MJ, it often paid off, creating turnovers and fast break opportunities. His exceptional awareness and instincts also allowed him to be an effective help defender, often double-teaming opponents and forcing them into difficult passes that further led to turnovers. Michael Jordan was renowned for his on-ball defense, often compared to the legendary defensive back Deion Sanders for his ability to blanket opponents. He understood that effective defense relied more on footwork than reaching, and this was evident in his relentless activity on the defensive end. Jordan's feet were always moving, constantly shuffling and repositioning, allowing him to anticipate his opponent's moves and create opportunities for steals. His remarkably large hands provided the strength and dexterity to swat the ball away. Further
that clip was so crazy. It's like he stole it, but the guy got it back. And then he stole it again, and he just went on his fast break. That was insane. The amount of dominance, I don't even know if that's how you even say it, but like the amount of fear you have to instill into somebody that you could do that in the same possession. Like you could steal from somebody, okay, they regain it, and it's like, but he has no breathing room, so you're gonna go ahead and steal it again. And it's like, if you're anybody else, you're gonna try to protect it even more. But it's like, yo, in that moment, when you have great players playing against you, you might make dumb decisions. As Isaiah Thomas said before, talking about Larry Bird, how Larry Bird would just freeze him and he wouldn't do anything on the defensive end because he's so scared and trying to figure out what he's going to do next, and he's unpredictable. And he's just at that point when he's just thinking about it, Larry Bird already raised up for a shot. But Michael Jordan on the defensive end, it's like, okay, the man almost swiped it out of your hand. The man's heart is probably beating. He's like, oh, what do I do next? What do I do next? And before you know it, he did it again. He swiped it out, and he was successful. So it's kind of the same thing, but Michael Jordan on defense. I really feel like he instilled some fear into that guy because there's no way the guy the guy lost it, got it back, and then you go for another steal and you're successful the next time. Like the fact he's able to pickpocket you the second time is crazy. Pickpocket. Yeah. Jordan's crazy. Jordan's crazy, man. On both ends. Yeah.
Frustrating his opponents. These defensive skills propelled him to fourth on the NBA's all-time steals list, a remarkable achievement considering he played fewer games than anyone else currently in the top 10. In addition to his exceptional steals numbers, His airness possessed remarkable shot-blocking abilities for a guard. Early in his career, he was a free-roaming defender, always lurking and anticipating the opponent's next move.
Yeah, he's crazy.
The moment an offensive player attempted a shot, Jordan would react with lightning-quick reflexes. His instincts, speed, and anticipation allowed him to block shots at an unprecedented rate for a guard, setting NBA records for the position. His ridiculously high vertical leap allowed him to deflect shots that would be out of the reach of most players. Jordan, with his exceptional basketball IQ, would carefully study the offensive player's feet and eyes. This allowed him to anticipate their movements and identify the perfect moment to strike. Often, as a help defender, he would seemingly appear out of nowhere, swatting the ball away from behind before the offensive player even realized he was there. The intense playoff wars against the bad boy Pistons forced Michael Jordan to dedicate himself to an intense training regimen, pushing his body to new limits. This newfound strength not only allowed him to endure punishment, but it—
Yo, I was saying in the other video when I was reacting to Jordan, because of his body control, I said that his trainer, like shout out to his trainer, because he's probably one of the best trainers in sports, like ever. Because the fact that you can get Michael's body control like that, like even when he was younger, he was like that, but as he got closer to his prime, it got insane. It got insane. Like it wasn't just athletic ability, it was like coordination at the utmost high. You know what I'm saying? Like his coordination was insane. The fact that he's moving in the air like that, maneuvering around players in the air, like you shouldn't be able to glide in the air like that for that long. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like hold it in the air for a bit and watch the defender come down and do a layup. Like that's insane. But that's all to do like with the core training and his trainer and him eating right, all of that. So I feel like his trainer and all the people in the Chicago staff, like the fitness guys, like they're really like they were really on point back then. Like shout out to them. They're probably one of the best in the business when it comes to like sports and like health-based stuff and training and yeah, the core training was probably crazy. There's no way, like how was he moving like that in the air? And his body control, like how? Like I don't get it. But yeah, it has to be his trainer. It has to be his trainer. And then Michael Jordan obviously has a God-given gift when it comes to being an athlete. But yeah, it wasn't always that controlled though.
It also transformed him into a dominant defensive presence in the post. Meta World Peace, himself recognized as one of the NBA's all-time great defenders, has frequently discussed Michael Jordan's remarkable strength. And this was during Jordan's later years with the Washington Wizards, when MJ's physical abilities couldn't have possibly been in peak form. World Peace even emphasized this strength as a significant distinction between Jordan and Kobe Bryant, highlighting the unique physical dominance that set Jordan apart. Due to this elite strength, MJ was able to easily assert his will as the defender in the low post, not allowing the offensive player to get to their spots on the floor. This naturally disrupted the flow of the offense, forcing ball handlers into difficult situations and leading to turnovers due to the limited space they had to operate in effectively, thanks to Jordan. While Michael Jordan's defensive prowess is often argued over, it's crucial to remember that Jerry West, a legend in his own right and one of the best basketball talent evaluators ever, considered Jordan to be the best player on both ends of the court. He was not only the league's most dominant offensive force, but also its most formidable defender.
Honestly, I feel like Jordan's the greatest of all time because he's the best on the offensive end and the defensive end. That's what Jerry West is talking about. That's why I feel like he's my GOAT. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But yeah, I think scoring the basketball, he's the best. And then on defense, he's the best. I think so.
This perspective, coming from someone with the logo's wealth of experience and basketball IQ, adds significant weight to any debate about Jordan's defensive abilities. When analyzing Michael Jordan's incredible offensive skill set, it's essential to distinguish between two distinct eras. The early years, marked by his explosive athleticism and daring drives to the basket, and the later stage, where his refined jump shot and mastery of the post-up game
Mhm.
became more prominent.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
A young Michael Jordan attacked the basket with ruthless aggression. One of his many nicknames was the Black Cat, and like a cat, Jordan would strike quickly. When bringing the ball up court, defenders often gave him space, fearing his lightning-fast drives to the hoop.
How is he
However,
doing that?
this only played into Jordan's hands as he would punish them with his deadly accurate mid-range jump shot. If a defender dared to crowd him to shut his shot down, Jordan would utilize his incredible acceleration and ball handling skills, often incorporating his deceptive stutter step move to blow past them and finish at the rim.
His hesitation was
His
crazy.
versatility, unpredictability, and never say
Mhm.
die attitude made him nearly impossible to guard
Ooh.
at such an early stage of his NBA career.
That
When
fake was
Michael
crazy.
inevitably got to the rim, there was usually an opposing big man waiting for him there. Before the defensive 3-second rule was implemented in 2001, opposing centers were allowed to camp near the basket without restriction. This allowed bigs to challenge MJ's shots with greater ease and, in that era, employ more physical defensive tactics against him. Overcoming these imposing defenders required exceptional skill and determination from Jordan. In the very first regular season game of his career, Michael received contact and landed hard after his first dunk attempt. However, this incident did not deter him. Instead, it ignited a fearless determination within him. For the remainder of his career, Jordan attacked the basket relentlessly. With his one-of-a-kind vertical leap, Jordan could ascend to heights that even great centers couldn't reach, which resulted in many of his unforgettable poster slams. When Michael Jordan couldn't simply dunk over his opponents, he utilized his remarkably soft touch around the basket. He possessed a fantastic understanding of angles and spin, enabling him to bank shots in from virtually any spot near the rim. As the league's perennial scoring leader of his era, Jordan frequently attacked the basket from both sides of the court. This means he needed the ability
Okay,
to finish
that's just
strong
insane.
with either hand, a skill he practiced diligently. He became particularly adept at reverse layups, showcasing his ambidexterity with both his right and left hand. The evidence of his mastery is abundant, as entire compilation videos online are dedicated to these impressive layups. Another famous aspect of his offensive arsenal was his, quote, hang time.
Yes.
Michael Jordan's extraordinary vertical leap was a sight to behold. He would often ascend to such incredible heights and release the ball so late in his descent on his jumper that it truly appeared as if he were suspended in midair, defying gravity itself. Michael's exceptionally large hands were also a significant advantage in these situations. His enhanced grip on the basketball allowed him to make in-air adjustments to his shot with a level of control that most players simply couldn't replicate. Even when facing a defender who managed to get a hand in his face, Jordan possessed the remarkable grip strength to subtly alter the ball's release angle and still find the bottom of the net. Michael Jordan's extraordinary hang time wasn't just for scoring. He often used his aerial prowess to manipulate defenses, suspending himself in midair, faking a shot, and then, at the last possible moment, dishing the ball to an open teammate for an easy basket. Michael Jordan possessed extraordinary body control, maintaining his balance even through heavy contact from defenders. This, combined with his remarkable strength and unwavering focus, allowed him to consistently finish plays while drawing fouls, resulting in numerous and-one opportunities. Basically, young MJ was an athletic freak, but displayed a remarkable combination of athleticism and skill. As he matured and left his athletic prime, his game evolved, and in the latter part of his career, his mastery of fundamentals became even more refined and polished. Specifically, during his second three-peat with the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan truly mastered the art of post-up play. His footwork was sound in the post, so as he backed down his defender, he would use his lower body to subtly assess their position and balance. With incredible precision, he could then fake in one direction, pivot the other way, and rise up for his deadly fadeaway jumper. MJ's post fade was unlike any other. He didn't simply shoot it from the post. He elevated, often reaching the same impressive heights as he did when dunking. This insane vertical leap made his fadeaway virtually unblockable, allowing him to unleash this signature move with unmatched precision whenever he desired. While the title of greatest all-around shooter in NBA history is certainly debatable between a few names, Michael Jordan's claim to the title of mid-range GOAT is undeniable. In the twilight of his career, during his final 2 seasons with the Bulls, Jordan shot an impressive 49% from between 16 feet and the three-point line. To truly grasp the significance of this accomplishment, consider that Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, 2 of the greatest scorers of all time, never achieved a single season shooting above 46% and 45% respectively from that same distance. Michael Jordan's mastery of the post-game drew the defense's attention like a magnet, creating opportunities for his teammates on the perimeter like Steve Kerr and Tony Kukoc. By commanding the offense from the low post, Jordan truly embodied the ideal leader for the triangle offense, showcasing his exceptional versatility and basketball IQ. By this stage of his career, Michael Jordan had honed his offensive game to a razor's edge. Every dribble, every cut, every move had a purpose.
That's
His
bad.
agility and ball handling were exceptional, but they were always tools to deceive his defender or create an opening, and never for unnecessary showmanship. Michael Jordan's incredible success throughout his career is no mystery. While his athleticism and physical talents were obvious to anyone watching his airness, MJ's dominance stemmed from so much more than just speed and leaping ability. In truth, Michael Jordan was among the most fundamentally sound, strategic, and skilled players the game has ever seen.
That was a great video, man. It's all facts.
We are in a hyper growth phase right now.
It's all facts, man. No fiction. All facts. Yeah. Michael Jordan, man. The GOAT. I believe he's the GOAT. On both ends of the floor, he's the best. Like the guy was talking about. I think the video might have been AI. But yeah, let's say like the guy that was talking just now, he talked about the body control, like I was talking about before. Like, shout out to his trainer, because you have to work on your core, and you have to be gifted athletically. But he was already insanely athletic, but he brought some control to it. He can maneuver in the air even better. He can finesse and finish around the basket. The way he finishes, I don't see much players finishing like that. Honestly, like gliding in the air like that, maneuvering in the air like that, like someone's coming at you and you're like moving out the way, and still having the body control to finish gracefully and not uncontrolled. I haven't seen that ever in life. That's why I think he's the GOAT, because like he has the answer for everything. He's the most athletic, he's the most coordinated, he has the most body control, he has the best balance, he has the best footwork. I feel like he's just the greatest of all time. When it comes to getting a bucket and stopping the other team from getting the bucket, he's the best at both of that. And if you're the best on both ends of the floor, I mean, and you got 6 championships, like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? There's not many that have 6 championships. There's Bill Russell. He has 9, but is he better than Jordan? No. Is Kobe at 5? He didn't get to Jordan's. No, yeah. Kobe had 5, but he didn't pass Jordan. And I don't think he's not better than Jordan. I feel like he was close, but yeah, he's not better than Jordan. So yeah, he's the greatest of all time as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, that was a great stream, great video. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're on Twitch right now, hit me with a follow. Yeah, I'm gonna end off the stream and off the video. I'm going to say a prayer. In the name of Jesus, I pray whoever's watching this video, bless them from the crown of their head to the soles of their feet. Allow them to be strong in their mind, body, and soul. Whatever is going on in their life, and if life is getting to them, allow them to understand that if they put you first, no matter what the situation, if they're going through the worst times, if they continue to put you first and are continually faithful to you, and not going back to their old stuff just because things are not going the way they want to. I mean, that is a reward in itself once you get through the situation, and then blessings will come about, and doors will open that they didn't even know before that that's even possible. But with God, all things are possible. So I pray that they'll understand that, they'll get through it, and they'll follow God and wear the armor of God and be stewards of the word in every situation. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So stay blessed, stay lit, and I'm out.